Alright folks, Masbro here, and welcome to my second video covering Minecraft seeds. This is something that I might do regularly because I really like to explore seeds and find the best worlds for you guys. Eventually I'm gonna start my survival series. I really hate it when nobody likes these guys, to be honest. Anyway, I already have 5 really awesome seeds for you guys, so why would you even want awesome Minecraft seeds to start with? Well, you can make really awesome builds if you have great seeds, and to be honest, some biomes are really hard to find, and if you could just get some really good biomes within reach of your starting location, that's always great. I had to travel around 40,000 blocks to get to this particular location, which was quite difficult, I would say. And not only that, with the upcoming 1.16 Nether update, there's one more thing to consider, and obviously it has something to do with the Nether. As you know, there's a lot of cool new biomes that's coming to the new update, and yeah, you might not spawn at the right awesome new biome. For example, on my current world, I actually spawn at, well, you know, the regular biome. Everybody seems to like the warped forest, and it's really hard to find a warped forest right at spawn. Right, so I literally went through 1,500 Java seeds just to find you guys the most awesome seeds, well, at least to my findings. My criteria are there should be some nice biomes and villages nearby on the overworld. When you enter the Nether portal, it should also spawn you at a really nice Nether biome. Alright, don't forget the like button. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends. It's my very first Minecraft, or my second Minecraft video. Not new to YouTube, but new to Minecraft, so do help me out, guys. The name's Masbro. Thanks for stopping by, and without further ado, let's go straight to the first seed. Alright folks, this seed is Masbro 204, and this seed is literally on fire. Yeah. Cringe. Right, so this here where I built this portal is where we spawn, and I do see a lot of bees flying around, so I assume there's a beehive nearby. I mean, there should be one, but to be honest with you, I've been searching this area for probably, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes now. I've spent way too long. My OCD got to me, and I just can't find the beehive for the life of me. But near spawn, we have our very first village. As you can see here, it's very close to spawn, and we do have the pyramid right behind it over there, so loot, of course. There you have it, guys. So we spawned at a great location here, so if you're wanting to make a nether base, I think this looks pretty damn cool. And plus, you also have that overhang here and one more layer of ground underneath. So yeah, I think this should set you up for a pretty decent 1.16 Nether base seed. Alright, so we're back at spawn, and that was where our first village was, and now let's head on over to the second village on the seed, which is very near spawn as well. And there you have it. That's the second village that is very close to spawn as well. It's a desert village, and it's medium-sized, not too big, not too small. And right behind us, if we look this way, we do have a pillager's outpost as well, not far from spawn at all. But what I'm really here to show you is what is close to the third village, and it's pretty impressive, I must say. So I'm gonna make this seed review short and sweet, just the really important things. So straight away we go to the third village. That is the first one that we saw earlier, and the third one is just this way, folks. We do have a pyramid on our right over there, and there we go. We have our third village over here. And yeah, it's medium sized, nothing too special about the village. So what I actually want to show you guys is, actually this village is kind of cool just because there's a ravine running right between it as well. I mean, I can already feel this house is probably going to collapse into it. You might want to cover this up if you have villagers running around, because they will fall. At least I think so. But what I really want to show you guys is right this way, and it's not far at all, considering this is not even 500 blocks away from home. But let me show you guys in a minute. Some sugar cane here as well for all your paper enchanting needs, whatever you want to do with it. But if we just keep on going this way just a little bit more, you can already see it. Yes, we have a woodlands mansion within around 600 blocks from spawn. That's pretty cool. And the thing I like about this woodlands mansion in particular is just the fact that, you know, usually you'll need some really thick forest, and then the woodlands mansion will, you know, it'll appear out of nowhere inside it, and yeah, it's just normally trees everywhere. But I mean, look at the size of this forest. It's tiny. I mean, I can see the whole forest biome just from a bird's eye view like this. And it's cool because the Woodlands Mansion is stuck right next to a plains biome, a swamp biome, as well as a desert biome. So I think that's pretty rare by itself, and that makes this seed noteworthy to put into my top 5 list. Why does it look like this side of the mansion is sort of burnt or something? Well, I have no idea. So I mean, you know, I've never actually been into one of these Woodlands mansions. I'm curious to see. Wow, that's pretty well decorated. Yeah. So this seed once again is Masbro204, and let's see what happens if I go to survival mode. Let's see how long I'll survive. Yeah. All right. Shot to the. I'd rather if it was to the knee. Okay, that's number 2. Is there a swimming pool outside? All right. Okay, next seed. Let's go. Alrighty, this seed is Masbro318 for Java Edition, and it's a good seed. It's a really good seed. I've already checked the surroundings as well, but before we get there, let's make sure it's a good nether seed. So I'm just gonna light this up, and let's go enter the nether and hope we get the green stuff. That's quite unsightly, but there you have it. There you have it. So we spawned at a very good nether biome. Again, I keep forgetting the name. Warped forest. Yeah. Oh, we have both biomes here. So we did spawn at the warped forest, and if we look down this way, we have the second biome as well, which is the crimson forest. Not much of it here, but I'm sure it's back down there or up there. And considering if you want to make this your nether base, I think the view's quite cool. You have a huge nether fortress up front. Okay, there's a big biome up here. Oh, Soul Sand Valley. Great. All right, so you have all 4 biomes right at spawn. But I do think the most important thing is just the fact that you have the warped forest right at spawn. All right, so let's head back to the overworld, and I'll let you know why this seed is so awesome. So this is where we spawned, at this tiny island over here. There are some tortoise right there. And the things that I want to show you is right that direction. So if you spawn there, you head that way. So first things first, we have the super rare shattered Savanna Biome, which is honestly, it's probably my #1 favorite biome, just because it looks so good. I mean, we've seen this before on a lot of YouTubers' builds as well. It's for some reason, if you guys play Bedrock Edition as well, they just don't spawn this tall. Like, I have no idea why. So if you're a Java player, do take advantage of the fact that your shattered Savanna biomes are just that much more ominous than the Bedrock counterpart. So this one is probably not the biggest shattered Savanna biome that I've seen, and not the most ominous looking, but it's a bonus. This is not really the reason why I want to show you this particular seed. So let's keep heading towards the same direction. It's still the same direction, and we'll keep going that way. And here we have our very first village. Now, granted, it's not the closest village from spawn. Coordinates is -6110, 818. Yeah, that's okay. It's not too far. It's not too close. We do have a blacksmith, which is always useful. But the reason why this village is cool is because it's right next to one of the other very rare biome in the game, Badlands. And there's something special about this Badlands biome in particular. And it's the fact that it's actually, I think it's one of the smaller Badlands biomes that I've seen in my seed hunting so far, and there's actually a good side to that. Sometimes it's just too overwhelming. I mean, Badlands are cool, but if it gets too big, too much of nothing sucks. So I mean, I hope I made a point there. And right, so we have a small monument here, and we do have our pyramids here, and we have another village right next to the Badlands as well. So you have the choice of a taiga village on that side, and we do have a choice of a desert village over here, and there's a religious symbol in the water. If we now, it's like a horror movie, and we'll keep going. There's actually another village right there. See, 3 villages close to each other, and all with the view of the Badlands behind it. Wait, I can't remember. Was that a taiga village or a plains village? Honestly, I can't remember. So, yeah. So this one is kind of cool as well, just because it actually, this taiga village actually crosses between 3 biomes, and that is the Savanna Biome here, Desert Biome, and part of it is on the Badlands Biome. So up to you guys, pick whichever you want, but yeah, I do like this seed a lot, and everything is very, very close to spawn. Alright, so we're back at spawn, and there's just 2 more things that I want to show you, and they're pretty cool. So we're back at spawn, and we just go towards the positive X value, which means if we go from this island, we just go that way. We do have our first shipwreck over here, and it's partially overground. It's always cool to make a base on these shipwrecks, but anyway, keep going towards positive X. We do have another village over here, coordinates 1000 and 0. Keep going, guys, keep going, just a little bit further. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. I didn't notice that before. There's a pyramid which sort of bugged out into the water a little bit. And we do have a jungle biome here, jungle hills in fact, and jungle hills are cool because you can use them to make mossy cobblestone, which looks great in pretty much any build. And I think what I want to show you is very close to this jungle because this is where it usually spawns, and actually we should be there. Let me check. One second, maybe it's this way. Well, there's a jungle temple right over there, and all right, I already see the first bamboo there, and another one there, and I do assume that we'll find what we're looking for. Yeah. Ah, there we go, guys. A bamboo forest, super rare as well, of course. It's not the biggest one I've seen, and well, it's not really that close, but it's also not that far from spawn. So coordinates is 1.16 There's also another bamboo forest very close to this one, but I'll let you guys discover that one on your own. I like this patch of a forest right on the island. It looks pretty cool. Alright, so we're back at spawn, and to close this off, last but definitely not least, if we follow this direction, which is -X and -Z, we'll find something pretty cool. First off, there's some ruins on the left side over there. Of course, that's not the main attraction. There is a village to our left as well. I'm not even gonna stop by. We're just gonna keep going that way, just straight ahead. It's around 1,000 blocks away from spawn, not far at all, so we'll just keep going. And there you have it. I'm aware that these appear pretty prominently on my videos, but the reason for it is that they're just really rare. I mean, sometimes you have to go 30,000 blocks away from home, and just the fact that this one is conveniently located at just around -1000X and -1000Y, that's quite nice. And yeah, well, it's a woodlands mansion, so yeah, and it's close from home, so I guess that's all that matters. So once again, this one is seed Masbro 318. It has rare biomes nearby, the Badlands Biome, Shattered Savanna Biome, Jungle Biome, and it has a woodlands mansion, which is only 1,000 blocks from spawn. I hope you guys enjoy the seed. So I actually already stopped recording this video when I actually realized there's another woodlands mansion very close to this one, so I think it's worth it to just head over to that one, because it's literally only around, what, like 1,800 blocks away, give or take. So let's just head right there and see what it looks like. So from this first woodlands mansion, we just gotta go towards that direction behind the mountains, and I'm gonna time-lapse this, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright folks, we should be almost there any minute now. I'm pretty sure it should be... I mean, if I had my maps done right... let me check the coordinates real quick. Yeah, did we overshoot it? -400, -3,200 folks, that's the coordinates. And oh, there it is. Yeah, my PC just didn't load that. There's a witch's hut over there, by the way. Alright, so this seed just went from good to great. I mean, 2 woodlands mansion within 4,000 blocks from home, rare biomes, and what have you. And once again, the seed number is Masbro 318. That's Masbro 318 for this seed. I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, do leave a thumbs up if you like these seeds. And if you have any requests, do let me know. So this is something that I just discovered. I mean, maybe I'm a noob. Yeah. So, I mean, if you take this block, you know, pick the block, it's a grass block, right? It's a grass block. And this one over here, that's a grass block. But if you pick this up, it's mycelium. I never knew that before. And if you, I guess you can use Silk Touch to pick that up. If you put mycelium on a biome that is not a mushroom biome, it'll stay as mycelium. I didn't know that. On the other hand, if you pick a grass block and you put it on a mushroom biome, it'll stay as a grass block. But if you take dirt, for example, and if you place it here, it'll turn to mycelium. So yeah, random trivia. Anyway, this is an interesting seed as well. It's the first one where I actually found a mushroom biome that actually spawned right next to a snow tundra biome. So I think that in itself is something noteworthy. I'll try not be too long covering this seed. Let's just take us back to spawn and let you guys know how to get to this spot. And by the way, back there, lukewarm oceans. It looks really great at night, of course. And yeah, there you go. It glows at nighttime. I always love that. It looks pretty cool. All right, let's head straight to spawn. Right, okay, so this is where we spawn. Not a bad location at all. As you can see, in that direction, we do have our very first village. Well, nothing too special about it. It's a medium-sized village. I think it extends into the forest a little bit. No, it doesn't. So if we go back to spawn, which was over here, by the way, we do have another village right that way. So 2 villages near spawn. I mean, you can get some loot, do whatever you need with villagers. So spawn location wise, not bad at all. Was that, I think I saw an igloo house. I'm not sure if that belonged to a villager or not over here, but if it doesn't, I think you can claim it as yours. So let me just jump straight down, and I do believe this is an abandoned igloo. Yeah, it's the same layout as all the other igloos, so yeah, take advantage of it if you want, of course. Alright, so by the way, the actual village is this close to spawn because we literally spawned right there. And this is a really great nether 1.16 seed. Why? Because, watch this, as soon as you enter the nether portal, we arrive at a very nice looking warped forest. And guys, I gotta be honest, like, I was trying to make a video with 5 seeds that spawned in a good nether location, and I'll be honest with you, I went through around 25 seeds, which were actually excellent, other than the fact that you just couldn't find a warped forest near spawn. And yeah, so this actually made me realize, if you ever intend on building in the nether, having a great nether seed is a really important thing. So with that said, let's go back to the overworld. Okay, so we're back at spawn, and we just need to go towards the direction of that second village, but a little bit to the left. And yeah, I hope I've got my bearings right, and if we do, we should arrive at that mushroom biome. And there you have it, guys. I'm getting good with my coordinates. So this is the mushroom island right next to the snow biome. Once again, this does not happen very often. It looks pretty cool, and yeah, this is another great seed for the 1.16 Nether update. So if you guys are familiar with the new Hermitcraft series, they sort of spawn at a similar seed to this one, where you start off basically in the middle of an ocean area with a mushroom island in the middle. And this mushroom island is actually pretty huge. It's one of the biggest ones that I've seen so far. As you can see, it stretches all the way from there to, I guess it might stretch a little bit further that way. Nah, yeah, it ends there, but this is pretty huge. And this is a great nether seed, because if I pop right into this nether portal over here, you can see that it spawns at the new Soul Sand Valley, but I mean, nobody's a fan of that. But lucky for us, if we just travel a little bit that way, where that's a lot of Endermen, and yeah, we actually have a crimson, a warped forest biome right here. So it's not too far, and considering how rare it is to spawn right at a mushroom biome, that's kind of cool already just by itself. So I wanted to show you guys what the map looks like. So you'll spawn here on this pretty large mushroom island, and well, there's a lot of biomes to choose from. Mountains here, you've got swamps here, more mountains, I think plains anywhere. Oh, savanna here, shattered savanna here as well. So yeah, there's a lot to choose from. You just got to travel by boat, so it's a pretty interesting seed all in all. There's villages spread across this area, but the main highlight is well, starting off in a mushroom island. So the seed number for this one is, hang on guys, 1 second, I can't remember, it's Masbro1258. Masbro1258. Alright, so let's go on to the next seed. Alright folks, so I have a treat for you scenery lovers out there. This is the final seed that I'm going to be showing you guys on this particular video, and I actually looked around at the points of interest nearby spawn, and I really liked it, and I didn't even check if we actually spawned at a good nether seed. So I did already though, and thankfully we actually spawn at the warped forest, which I'm sure everybody loves. And yeah, I mean that's the important part about a 1.16 seed. So we'll go back to the overworld, and I'm going to show you guys the points of interests that are close to spawn. Alright, so this nether portal here is where we spawned, folks, and we do have the shattered savanna back there and some mountains as well, and we have a village right by spawn. It goes across 2 different biomes, and look at that. So this village here is right across a bamboo forest right behind it, and towards this side you have this awesome looking shattered savanna, and it's right by spawn. So if you are to make a build here, you're gonna have pretty spectacular views, but it doesn't stop there. We have a few more villages to show you. So I mean, this first village already looks pretty good, yeah, and the shattered savanna biome here, I love the way it looks, and there's another huge one right behind it on that side. It extends all the way to that side and towards the back as well. I'm running out of superlatives. It's huge. It's just really huge, and I mean, look at that. It extends all the way back there, and I think, is that where it stops? I think so. Let me just have a quick look. But what I wanted to show you guys is actually right next to that very first village that we saw earlier. There's actually another village right beside it. And pardon my FPS, again, the draw distance is quite high and my PC can't handle it. But when I do my survival series, it won't be as choppy, hopefully. So again, the first village was straight ahead that way. I'm gonna show you guys just so we get some bearings. And yeah, you can see up ahead, that's where the first village is, and that is where the bamboo forest is. And I'd probably like to highlight that this part of the forest actually looks pretty cool. I mean, if you want to make one of those builds like the Hobbit house in the new Hermitcraft series, I really love those guys. Yeah, this is a pretty nice spot to build, and if we go this way, we actually have our second taiga village, which extends inside this modified jungle. That doesn't happen too often, and I'm gonna show you guys up close because this actually looks pretty damn cool. So this is the first time I actually saw a taiga village bug out and go inside a modified jungle. I think it actually looks alright inside here. It's like a Tarzan house, or yeah, whatever you want to call it, and it's huge. Look, it goes all the way in here. So if I take a bird's eye view from up top, you can see the village is pretty big and it goes deep inside the forest, and not just any forest, but a modified jungle, which means it's a lot more steep. There's cliffs, overhangs, and whatnot. Alright, so we have our 2 first villages. I do have one last village that I want to show you. Alright, so this is the last village that I want to show you folks, and I like this one in particular because there's this giant floating island. It appears as if something just cut through the bottom. We have waterfalls running down below. Yeah, I do love sceneries, by the way. And we have a town right over here. So depending on which town you like best, I mean, feel free to make a starting base near one of them. This town is it's surrounded by a shattered savanna plateau here and a shattered savanna on that side. Personally, I really do like that forest, that town behind the bamboo jungle next to the shattered savanna. That looks really good and it's really close to spawn. And I guess that does it. 5 seeds, all of them optimized for the 1.16 Nether update. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. This took way more time than I thought it would. It took me 3 days to make this video in total. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought it would take me like maybe a few hours at most, but well, anyway, thanks for stopping by. The name's Masbro. If you have any seeds that you want me to review, do leave it at the comment section below, and I will be doing my survival series pretty soon. Again, thanks for stopping by. See you guys at the next video. Masbro signing out.